Welcome in, everybody, and hello. It's me, your old pal Jess, and I am back with more Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself, and y'all can feel free to remind me I said this in a few hours when it becomes increasingly ridiculous that I said it in the first place. But I think we were within striking distance of the end of this game. We have two chapters, one of which I think might be kind of a short chapter, judging by some other people's long plays. You know, if it takes them about 30 minutes, it should take me about an hour and a half or so. So we'll see. Maybe we'll finish tonight. Maybe we won't. Hard to say. That's right. Good to see you, Vitaly. It's me, your old pal, the BMX legend himself, Decaf Jedi. And glad you could be here. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Hope you've had a good weekend as I record this on Sunday. If you're watching later on YouTube or checking out the VOD on Twitch or whatever, thanks for joining me as well. Glad you could take the time out to watch this one. So yeah, let's jump back into this. I think as we ended our last episode, we were hanging out in New Orleans and the surrounding swamps of New Orleans. And yeah, as 6-7 said earlier, Sherlock Holmes, as he has increasingly found himself, sort of deep in this secret Cthulhu kind of mess, could desperately use a nap. He is slowly losing his sanity. As we left off last time around, Sherlock's brother Mycroft showed up long enough to dunk on Sherlock a little bit, and now we are continuing our investigation, trying to figure out how we can stop a ding-dang interdimensional octopus type thing. So that's what we're going to make happen. I like the rainy ambiance too, Vitaly. I think that this game has the vibes. Like, I feel like if you want a vibing game, this game has the Lovecraftian vibes and the dreary London vibes and the Sherlock vibes. It's got all those vibes mushed together into a big, delicious vibe sandwich.
Another
bacon turkey bravo
Scotland,
vibes.
By the Strand for all the details.
Okay, so now we are Watson. What are we trying to do? Yeah, we found a cursed book made out of human skin. What could that possibly be? With a strange symbol on it. So that's great. Who's the cult leader and what is their goal? Right now we have very little in the way of evidence. Let's try talking to some folks about this. Newspaper boy with a shiny hat. What do you know?
Thank you, sir.
Hey, RJ. Thank you so much for the resub.
Another sinking near Scotland.
Cursed
by
book
the
made out of
Strand
human skin. Must be a Leisure Suit Larry strategy guide. It's a Leisure Suit Larry bedside companion. I have it right over here on my shelf. Okay, Storm of the Century.
House.
So I guess we're just here on the streets. Oh wait, there is a bookseller that we remember from way back at the beginning of the game.
Get the Strand. Get the true facts.
And I just fast traveled to bookseller. Yes. This is the ignoble Barnes Bookshop. This guy will be able to help us. What can you tell me about voodoo books?
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
As you learned 20 years ago, all these sorts of Mythos games have two segments, investigate and stop the ritual. I think we are at stop the ritual phase. We helped this guy find true love earlier in the game, so...
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for
are you
translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly,
Oh, this is the book of the Ding Dang Dad.
Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
When they call it a
seems to
grimoire, you're off to a
describe
bad
pagan
start.
Rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just
Yeah,
the
just read
pages
it out
bearing
loud.
That symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely. Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes,
Mr.
he's
Holmes.
quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
You take care.
Oops, I meant to ask you about Stevenson's Guiding Light.
Barnes, does
My favorite
Stevenson's
soap
Guiding
opera.
Light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it
All
still.
right. Poem clue.
Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
This definitely seems relevant to our mystery. That's right, 6-7. I think this bookstore owner should be the cult leader. Let's see if the game is brave enough to commit.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
This is somewhat of a chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Well, I have no other leads,
Take care of your master.
so I hope I find something good here. Let's see. Let's go back and talk to this jork. You got
A
anything
moment,
to
please.
say?
Spellbinding pages.
Oh, no.
Nearly done, Doctor. Have you found the book?
Up-and-coming Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson.
You're after?
Do I need to pin that, maybe?
The dreamer's hidden daughter awakens in the flood. That sounds ominous.
So what this does. Who's the cult leader? It's definitely one of the greatest British families. It's the Great British Bake Off. It's Paul Hollywood. He's the one behind this. And we're about to break this case wide open. Search in the archives. Location, England. Period. 1800s. Tattle. Let's do Dukes. Why not? Oh, I guess it was Scotland, wasn't it? It was literally Scotland. It's the present day. Dang it. Let's see if this is what I need to do. Again, this is why it's going to take me way longer than the average person to finish this. We don't have to worry about me finishing it tonight, I don't think. I take all that back. Everything I said. Okay, it doesn't seem to be a tattle thing. Again, I'm not sure if this is what it wants me to do. Oh, named for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Well, there you have it. I did solve the ding dang puzzle. What great work we've done. I knew Robert Louis Stevenson was behind this. Well, there you have it. We're going to Locktober, Scotland. Who's the cult leader and what is their goal? Let's see if Barnes will talk to us now. They pinned that. Thank you again for that resub, RJ. Hope you're doing well this evening.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor.
There's always a
Do
lighthouse.
you need any particular part of the coast?
Loch Harbour, West Coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk.
It starts with the lighthouse, and pretty
All
soon
yours.
you're zipping
In the
around on
meantime,
hook
I will attend
lines.
to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Okay. So now we have, what does that mean? Oh, we have new outfits. That's important. What does Watson have now? Oh, look at that. That's a dapper gent. Okay, can I just take a cab now, I wonder, to the destination? Take me to a lighthouse. Driverless cab.
Excuse me, just one question.
What do you know about Robert Louis Stevenson? This guy looks real sus. I can't remember what the gear icon means in my quest log. None of those cabs, or are they just cabs I can't access at the moment? Let's see. Maybe back to Sherlock. Why don't I just tell you what I've discovered? Oh, he's playing violin. That's a great
As
bit.
you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Well, I'm trying to do what I must. Let's see here.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
I mean, this definitely looks like a cab, so I guess I'm not supposed to cab out of here yet. Oh, you have a second question, your thoughts? I do. You know, I didn't think about that. Thank you, 6-7. Barnes' first look at the book. Stevenson family. Yeah, this will connect. Robert Louis Stevenson is the cult leader. But then I don't have anything else to go on there. Where's the ice cream, Watson? It's what we're missing.
Get the strand. Get the true facts.
Maybe I'll go back to the... Go back here and just make sure we didn't miss anything. Talking to him or...
Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of it. You won't leave without the answers to your question.
Pin that.
Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of it. You won't leave without the answers to your questions.
What was that on the map? That was the manor that we had our first case at. The Stenwick Manor.
Don't worry, I'll get to the bottom of it. You won't leave without the answers to your questions.
Here we go. Okay. We've solved the puzzle. Oh, the Scotland map. Yeah. Alan Stevenson. Now we're getting somewhere. Well, that sounds kind of like a Lovecraftian language there. So this is a good possibility in Scottish Gaelic. Okay. A black lantern. Check it out. It's like little Lavernes from Day of the Tentacle all over the map. Deemed the highest lighthouse. We've done it. We've solved their ding-dang puzzles. Ooh, we got all kinds of updates. Now it's just a good old-fashioned lighthouse crawl. Alright, here we go.
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Here we
Yes.
go.
I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse.
Wow.
See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling.
Oh, no.
Very compelling.
I feel like no. I feel like this guy does not need it.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor.
That guy was like an hour and a half before becoming a full-blown cultist there. We handled that right in time. A vaguely anthropoid monster has an octopus-like head, its face being a mass of feelers, a scaly, rubbery-looking body, huge claws on its hind feet and forefeet, and long, narrow wings. This guy seems like a real creepo. It's true, RJ. If we turn him into a cultist, we could then just follow him to the cult leader. Okay. What else do we know? We need to pin that.
A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
Sure, 6-7. I'll take a hint.
Here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
Wow.
The Holmes
Sick
family is
burn.
beyond counselling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
I like this characterization of Sherlock.
Just only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
Tell me more.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
New case, the Lone Watcher. Oh, man. Oh, his home is next to one of your clients' houses. So I have stuff in the, Uh-oh. There it is. It's Archibald Rochester. What a great British name. Okay. And I guess we have this thing. So now, we'll go back to Stenwick's Manor. I wonder if this is content added after the original game.
Could you help me?
As much as I'd like to help you, I know nothing about this.
Because this is a remake, remaster, redo of an earlier game, and I wonder if this little side case here at the end is a little bit of bonus content for us. So this guy's house is next door to Stenwick's Manor. Oh, Hawk's house. Whose house? Hawk's house. A ladder. Classic for climbing things. Is the front door?
Well, I'm not getting in here.
Uh-oh. Watson's doing his thing.
The milk has soured. The oldest letter was delivered 3 days ago.
I folk think he's not been here.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I can't help you with that, sir.
I think that guy can't help me. He's just choosing not to. He's really gaslighting me. Now can I go in this door? How about this ladder? How about this other door? Why don't you just tell me where you want me to go in? Just kick open a window. Be a tough boy, Watson. Look up. Okay, that puts us back out here at the oldie gaslight.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with this.
Wait.
Are you able to help me?
Wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry.
Do you know
What's
anything
this?
about this?
I can't help you with this.
Missing a gate. That sounds about right. Missed it again. Also sounds about right. Oh, haha. I thought that was more
I
wall.
don't carry lockpicks.
Well, you're such an absolute quitter. Oh, here we go.
His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin. Roll Berkshire Regiment.
Thank you, 6-7. It didn't seem like it's supposed to be a hard puzzle, but was I having trouble with it? Yes, I was. Kick that door. Green Bean Phoenix, technically that's always the solution. It's just a matter of whether protagonists in these games are willing to do it. Okay. Rooms on the second floor. There are maps
Capital
of.
M, signed by someone else's hand. Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war.
Okay.
The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road.
Curious, sir.
A map of
Curious, sir.
possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction. Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street. A wasp's nest. They might attack if someone draws too close or are otherwise provoked. Much like London itself.
Ooh, a gameplay preview of Citizen Sleeper 2. I know nothing about Citizen Sleeper. I don't even know if I'm familiar with that title. Tell me more about that one. Favorite games of the last decade. I'll have to look it up. What genre is it? Let's see. There's an embassy. Oh, they looked like he had his aimed at the Japanese embassy, right? Ooh, ideas from tabletop RPGs and board games. Interesting. I'll definitely have to look that up. Thank you for putting it on my radar.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for all the details. Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
Ah, there's the flag we saw earlier. This doesn't appear to be where we want to be. Okay, so we just go back now to the bookstore and report to him on what we found.
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
There we go.
Please do not tell me Hawk is a turncoat.
Worse.
Worse. I found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but
Short
it
for
didn't match
Mycroft.
Hawk's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
Oh, there you have it. Case complete. It was as simple as that. Okay, let's go back and tell Sherlock. Not suspicious at all. BT Dubs, is it your first initial M? Hey, Winston Works. M could be for Howler Monkey.
Get the strand, get the true facts.
So, lately I have been doing the strangest thing ever. I've been playing original Fortnite, like the pre-battle royale mode, where it's like a weird tower defense-y type thing before they were like, hey, we should try this battle royale stuff that PUBG is getting rich off of. And you know, original Fortnite is kind of an interesting game. I know everything.
Holmes, I have the translation. But Barnes was affected by the book. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes was behaving oddly, but I was able to retrieve the book and his preliminary translation. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession.
Like these mutton chops.
Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues.
Watson looks so much
others.
like Owen Wilson
And
as
despite my obsession, as I
Mobius
contend with the matter at
in
hand,
Loki.
no closer to understanding than when we began. I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
Oh man, this seems kind of fraught. Yeah, you know, I was surprised how much love and attention and creativity went into this Fortnite mode that nobody plays anymore myself. Let's see. RPG in which you're playing as an android with a simulated human consciousness, forced to be a laborer for a giant corporation. Ooh, this sounds interesting. I will definitely check this out. Yeah, I mean, this is good stuff. We have the choices of you are mad or you are not mad. By the way, Lemmy, I saw you were speedrunning Quest for Glory 4 earlier. How is that going? Welcome in. Let's say you're not mad.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it.
Wow.
And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurchan, Scotland.
Let's depart for Scotland. Catching up on some new skips that came out when you weren't able to stream. The game's getting unrecognizable. Good. That's what I love to hear. I'll wait several months and let one short eye summarize it all in a way that a simpleton like me can appreciate.
Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.
Well, I'm at my wit's end. That was what the achievement was. Oh man. This is where it gets real Bioshocky. Chapter 8, The Awakening. That's the name of the whole game. This is Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, The Awakening. That's how you know that things are getting serious. King's Quest
Holmes,
4.
if we don't make land soon, I fear we will join those missing souls.
I think King's Quest 4 is going to be part of my Summer of AGI. It's one of the games that's on the short list. Yeah, we're in Bioshock Infinite.
These seas have taken too many, John. Let's stop them from taking more then.
Or maybe it's just regular Bioshock and we'll hop into Bathysphere here soon. Bathysphere. 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 Okay, I better save. And I better change clothes. Smoking jacket's pretty good. How does Sherlock want to end the game? What's the look? We gotta find the perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oops. I have to wear the deer stalker. Glasses look silly, but I do think he might need... This could be his mustache era. Is he roughed up? No, he's just normal. Watson. Watson, we want you. Disguised as Frank Barnaby, just in case. Just in case. If they're expecting Frank Barnaby, they won't know what hit them. Ritual is underway. People are jumping from atop the lighthouse. They shouldn't do that. Bad choice. Did you play, I think there was a version from 1998 or so. This is the 2023 version.
The door won't budge.
Is it possible you played the earlier one? $2008. That sounds more. That sounds closer to right than 1998. There you go. Yeah, this is a 2023 remake remaster. The same team did the really outstanding Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 that I highly recommend. I don't know this for sure, but I suspect they chose to do a remaster here in large part because the developer is located in Ukraine, and with current events and ongoing events there, I suspect the remaster was a little bit less labor intensive than a whole new game. I don't know that. Oh, they don't even offer the old version at all. I didn't realize that. That's a bummer. That's the way I came up earlier. That way there's not a way to go. Is the answer. Okay. I like that Sherlock's just running around in circles while people are diving off this lighthouse. I don't know where to go. Wow, just not there anymore. It's a bummer. Because now I'd kind of like to go back and play the original. I'm curious, like, how much this game has... Oh, here we go.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
How much this game has iterated on the original.
The door won't budge.
Excuse me, Watson.
Barred and barricaded from the inside.
Yeah, I do wish more companies would keep old versions of games around. Like, I really appreciate that with, like, the remasters of Telltale's Sam and Max games, that you can still play the original versions. Yeah, it bugs me, too, as someone who cares a lot about game history, not that so much of it just disappears so frequently.
An old cannon, probably rusting here since the 16th century.
Uh-oh. Occult pattern, grooved indentation.
Ouroboros, a snake eating itself. An ancient symbol of eternal renewal.
Yeah, see, I think that is the best version of any game, is the how you remember it version. Like, even when we were making StairQuest and we were trying to, like, get the vibes of those old AGI games that Sierra put out, we cheated quite a bit and occasionally used just a color or two more than the 16 color EGA palette, and certainly the music cheated what was available even with like a 3-voice speaker back then.
Fresh marks, something scraped along the stone. This door requires a very specific key.
Yeah, I'm all about remakes that are, you know, remakes of the way you imagine this game. So we need a very specific key. StairQuest audio PC speaker if it had volume control. Yeah, like in my head, I thought of it as being more like a Tandy 3 voice, since that's why I played all
Where did
those
the shirt come from?
old games on. That's a great question. Where did that shirt come from?
Holmes, look. There's a body here.
Oh no.
Not just any body, it's Ashmat.
The body is still soft to the touch. He died recently.
It was still soft to the touch.
Scratches, bruises, and stabs, all self-inflicted.
Yeah, Shovel Knight's a great example of that. Just cheated a little bit. Who needs authenticity
Ugh,
on that
his
stuff?
eyes are gouged out.
I want authenticity of the imagination, not the exact technology.
The infamous curved dagger. It's tied firmly to his hand.
Any other clues? Uh-oh. Here comes the big clue.
A broken chain. Something was attached to the end.
His body succumbed to all those wounds.
Or if the key was attached to it. Do I have any mind maps I can do? How to stop the ritual? Odd cave wall. Because the big clues, it zooms right in on the trousers. That's how it works. Oh, here we go. Use our Sherlock vision. Oh, and now he's caught the trail. Big dog's about to hunt. Finger grooves. Stir mud. Searching for something?
A human-sized imprint. Someone fell on their back.
Wow. Sherlock just calling him out. Pixel hunting, pixel hunting, pixel hunting. It looks like I found a
This
stick.
branch was recently broken. The wood is still green. Whatever Ashmat had secured to his chain, he lost it here.
Yeah, and evidence. Stop the ritual. Odd cave wall. Thick bushes. Something could fall here. Nothing inside. Shining metallic lost. Oh, that looks like the indentation.
Scratches. This medallion saw frequent use.
This section's more engaging than when you played it.
I fear we are about to see for ourselves.
This is very much the vibe of this remake, and it's the exact same interface and puzzle style and stuff that was in their Chapter 1 game. I think I'm going to put Sherlock Awakened to bed. This is the final chapter, Kevin. Modern cults don't make medallions anymore because of woke. And by that I mean awakening the ancients. Alright. Well, well, well. Okay, did use my detective sense to ping everything. What's all creepy in here? Boy, Robert Louis Stevenson's family really knew how to build a spooky lighthouse. Hey, Silver Streak.
That's a crafty mechanism and quite ancient.
HR and Keeg are part of the game. That's right. We got tired of it being all Lovecraft. Oops, all Lovecraft.
An obsidian heart. Masterful work.
Something in the caves drove Ashmat mad, and it might still be there, so let us proceed with caution.
This vessel is covered in dried blood.
Oh, I get it. We need fresh blood. And no, I'm not volunteering.
Fear not. I think Ashmat can help.
Oh, gross.
They used fresh blood in some kind of ritual.
Seems like a fresh
Sealed
blood
shut
kind of thing.
Seemingly for a long time.
Okay, so are we literally going to go back and get some blood off of that dead body? Is that what's about to happen? Well, I hope not. Okay, let's just see what we see around in this room. How's it going, Silver Streak? Hope you're well. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything in that room. All right, let's go back out and exsanguinate that body. This has big Schottenjäger energy. It's right. How do I get to Ashmat's body? Out this way.
Do you have anything to hold blood, Watson?
Well, of course.
Fine, take my flask.
Fine, take my shoe. Got a loafer full of blood. Yes, whenever you can desecrate a corpse to solve a puzzle, that's when you're playing some good old-fashioned Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes and Gabriel Knight fan fiction has to exist. I hope slash fiction exists personally, but I would definitely play whatever it is.
Sealed shut and seemingly for a long time.
The lever doesn't want to stay on its own.
Well,
Watson, hold the lever for me. I must investigate.
the same door? What the heck just happened there? I really need to play Lamplight City. I've only heard good things about it, and
Holmes, watch out! My lever went back up.
The doors, Watson! Hold the doors!
Francisco's a great dude.
We're trapped! Now what?
Look around. There must be something we can use.
A rather accurate depiction of the human heart.
Yeah, Rosewater looks fantastic. I'm very excited for Rosewater. Uh-oh. Is there a Sherlock vision? Locking mechanism.
Those holes seem to have a purpose, but I won't risk my arm to find out what.
That's creepy. Okay, we're sticking levers in places to prevent the room from shifting, I take it. Oh, this is fun. This is good. Good stuff.
Be ready for anything, Watson.
That's useful advice.
It's all right, Watson. It's merely a chest with coins and a dagger, made of obsidian by the looks of it.
You don't want grabbing of that? Who's pretty good with it?
Use these with care. Let us be the first adventurers to raid a tomb without destroying it.
Oh, we're tomb raiding now, baby. Look out.
Terrific. Now, onward before they close again.
Let us hope our paths converge, Holmes.
Yes. We've done it. Puzzle solved. Uh-oh. You have our lantern. That's never good.
It's calling me, John. I cannot bear it any longer.
Is that you, Holmes?
The abyss. Why does it call me? Why?
Holmes slowly going mad is a fun plot point. Like, I feel like bringing together the Cthulhu stuff and Holmes makes so much sense. I'm surprised
Speak up.
it hasn't been done more.
Holmes! 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 Speak up! Holmes! Speak up! Please, John. Holmes!
Dead end? Yeah, I haven't played Heavy Rain yet. Okay, press X for Jason. Definitely, definitely the consensus here.
I'm coming! Keep talking!
I think they've come up with a good way to make Cthulhu something that
I'm coming!
Sherlock would be investigating here, and came up with a clever way for him to be investigating, because it's not like Cthulhu's out there robbing banks or anything. Although that'd be amazing. Yeah, it's me, Cthulhu. Stick 'em up.
Holmes! Please! Holmes! Where are you? Holmes! Please!
Oh, do we do it? Do we solve their maze puzzle?
No, Sherlock, no!
Yeah, that's exactly it. Their weird disappearances, finding underground cults in London. That's exactly the setup. So yeah, you have missing persons who are being sacrificed. That's perfect, yeah. And it works. Like I said, you know, again, it's not like Cthulhu lends itself to the average kind of Holmesian mystery, but that's a great entry point. And you can leave up for grabs the idea of whether Cthulhu's real or not with enough, like, is this investigation driving me mad? Or
Holmes,
is there really
say
a Cthulhu?
something. Are you all right?
The abyss.
Why does it call me? Why?
Holmes found the king in Yellow Mansion. Ooh,
Holmes,
I know not enough
speak
about
up.
Cthulhu for that to register for me.
Holmes!
Help me.
Holmes! Speak up! Holmes!
Help me.
Were we getting the like sound wave things on the previous
Holmes!
level?
Speak up!
If so, I was totally missing them every time and just brute forcing the maze.
Keep talking! Watson! Sherlock? Help! Please help! Sherlock? John, I'm falling! I'm coming! Watson!
Not seeing any sound waves.
Keep talking! Watson!
Those lights coming from over here.
Holmes!
Yeah, absolutely. Happy Pride to everyone, Green Bean. Thank you. I saw the most disappointing. I don't know. I guess you can't be too disappointed, but it just laid a lot of things maybe more bare than I hoped. But I was at Panera Bread yesterday, and the manager had just gotten a shipment of all of Panera's Pride t-shirts for the employees there. and was handing them out, and all the employees were really excited. A lot of them were putting them on immediately over their shirts. They're really excited to celebrate Pride Month. And after handing them out, the manager, like in a very stern tone, said, "Just so you know, you are not allowed to wear these anywhere in the building after the month of June ends. You cannot wear them, even if you're just working in the back. As soon as June's over, you can't wear these on premise anymore." And it's just like, I mean, I guess that's maybe corporate pride. It's just,
Where are you?
it's a little too on the nose, exactly. And I figure, I mean, that's not that manager's policy. That's official Panera corporate policy. I'm sure she was given very clear guidelines on how to present that, but it's just like, oh man.
Holmes, come on, wake up! Thank heavens. What were you doing? What happened?
Oh, you know.
Well, the stars are so distant, the sun inverts the earth, it becomes transparent.
Sherlock, snap out of it.
Nothing is everything.
The mustache.
So small, inconsequential, a shadow in the dark.
I think we best go back. You are not well, Sherlock.
No, we are so close. We cannot.
You asked that I intervene if I saw you cracking. This is me intervening.
With every passing minute, another life is extinguished. We must stop, Rochester. We must end this.
Sherlock, you almost died.
That mustache is me choosing
John.
a bad
You have other men
costume
to
option.
save.
That's all on me. Before we had some righteous mutton chops, and I switched it out for a mustache. Because, of course, this game has, like, a robust costuming option. Let's give me the pencil mustache. Let's give me the old John Waters.
Careful, Holmes.
Sir, are you all right? No response.
Probably fine. We must stop Rochester. Young me looking across the lake from Toronto. Clean shaven Holmes walks into the bathroom with a razor, comes back with a giant beard or bear, either one. Exit chased by a bear.
I thought that I'd seen horrors during the war, but this is complete madness.
Did it switch us out of our... It switched Watson out of his outfit. Well, I'll just let it stay if the game insists.
Don't mind my trembling hands. It's not fear.
What we got going on here? Are you guys okay?
They are all entranced, captivated by the light of the lens.
Sherlock, don't touch it. We still don't know what it is capable of.
Oh, I think we'll find out.
The base appears to rotate.
Hands off, Holmes. We have no idea of its purpose.
A little bit creepy. Put your kids to bed.
Mad cultists, ancient ritual sites. Had I known where this case would lead, I would never have brought you to see Stenwick.
Moth cosplay convention. That's like the Mothman Festival in Point Pleasant.
Black, metallic, and with a characteristic hue. Obsidian yet again. The sheer form of it, the color, it makes me feel uneasy.
Charging the lenses, energizing with beam emitters. Vulnerable when energized. I'm vulnerable when energized too. Sorry about suffering the sanity damage, Matawi. It's part of the risk of this game. Feels like that wrench should be something I could look at. What's the other port sport? Ah.
This material feels very sturdy. It would take an enormous effort to break like that.
Let's see if I have, yeah, that's what I want to see. I'll just stop the ritual. Lighthouse keys. Obsidian dagger. Underground caves. Okay. Lighthouse ritual. Strange beam with lights. Entranced people. Okay, we don't have what we need for that mind palace yet. Obsidian daggers. Lighthouse ritual. Strange device with beams. There we go. Only destroyed with obsidian. The dagger from the cave should suit perfectly. Must be made vulnerable first. Do I have the obsidian dagger? There it is.
That's it. You did it. The lens broke.
John, the worshippers, we need to make sure.
Of course, I'll see if they're all right.
Yeah, obsidian daggers are never a great idea. Like obsidian anything in a video game, always poorly thought out. Okay. Uh-oh.
Stop there, shipmates! A storm awakens and we've battened down the hatches.
Dirty Summers, I presume.
Oh, it's this
Nice
guy.
to put a
This guy's doing all the
filthy,
trafficking.
sweat-covered face to a name.
That's no way to speak to a captain.
Sherlock, get down!
Watson, you killed him!
I didn't have a choice.
Well, what's done is done. If we do not stop Rochester, Summers' death will be but one of many.
Oops. I get the feeling that wasn't the solution to that puzzle. I was probably supposed to shoot like his gun out of his hand or something. Oopsie.
A sailor who didn't survive the storm.
The port of London feels so long ago. Forgive me, Summers. All right, enough talk. Time for action.
That's right. I'm over it. I feel better now. And that was like the entrance to the tower.
They made sure no one could enter through the main door.
So they did. Ooh, cool room. Dirty Summer's Diary. I hope that's how he had it labeled. Of all the nasty deeds I've done for coin, this is the worst. Of all the dirty deeds I've done dirt cheap. That was my gamer instincts. That's exactly right. How was I to stay my hand when every gamer instinct I had was like 360 no scope that dude? I'm just a man, flesh and bone.
I know this company. They make Fresnel lenses, essential for any modern lighthouse lantern. Hay for padding. They didn't want their cargo damaged.
Hay is for horses, Denise. They didn't want me to solve the problem with the gun. They shouldn't have gone into shooting mode and had that guy draw on me. Okay,
It
beam
seems they have
emitters.
placed beam emitters all over the main gallery. Khalid lenses are placed inside the lantern room.
Ah.
They modified the gallery and watchroom. One moment, Watson. I'll redraw this blueprint.
Anything else in this room? You know, the more I think about it, the better I feel about shooting that guy. No regrets. I'm okay with it. Okay. How to stop the ritual. Shipping containers. We're going to need a shipping container. Okay. Making connections, making it make sense. Just piecing together things in my mind palace. There it is. Follow the sabotage plan. In order to achieve this, each lens must be targeted by 2 beam emitters and then manually shatter using an obsidian dagger. Okay, simple. The plan? Follow the plan. Watson, do you have the plan?
All right, enough talk. Time for action.
I guess I should save before I leave this area forever for what I imagine may very well be the end of the game. They're going to make me solve a point beams of light at things puzzle, which I feel like I've done a lot of in my gaming history, so this should come easily.
We shall apply what we just learned, charge the Khalid lenses, and break them with the dagger. That should put a stop to this cursed ritual.
All right,
DJ Khalid
good.
lenses.
I confess, I worry about what awaits us. Is it too much to hope this
We
will
make
all
the best
come right?
mysteries.
If our future is black, it is better surely to face it like a man than to attempt to brighten it by mere will-o'-the-wisps of the imagination. Come on. We'll go together.
Will-o'-the-wisps. Will-o'-the-wisps. Will-o'-the-wisps.
Look at them all. We have to help them.
Watson, stop. Rochester will see you.
What should we do?
We get answers. Stay here, see to the lenses. I shall confront Rochester. He owes me the truth.
Does he, though? You kind of inserted yourself
Sherlock!
into this.
Sherlock!
Mr. Holmes, you are late. Was the path here not as you anticipated?
You expected me?
We've stood here before, Mr. Holmes. Another you, another me. Many years ago, I wonder what will happen this time.
What? What are you talking about?
Join me. Bear witness to
Is
the
he
end.
referencing the remake? Did he just break the fourth wall? I think he just broke the fourth wall. That's wild. It's kind of fun. Okay, there's one I can break, presumably. Okay.
You cannot bear witness to anything, Lord Rochester. You are blind.
How could you?
It is what I do.
No. How could you be so ignorant? For I have never seen more clearly than in this moment. Never felt more than I feel right now. Every fiber of the earth, every molecule reverberates in anticipation of the awakening. The bile of madness rises in our throats just as our master rises below. I see moon beasts, night gaunts,
Night-gaunts?
a witch doctor in Arkham. I see what the stars themselves are dreaming. I know more
This
than
is
any
great.
man has ever known.
I love the dialogue.
You are delusional. How did you do it? The compulsions, the visions, was it some form of hypnosis or no? A drug, perhaps? Tell me.
Bah! There is no ruse. There is no big reveal. It is exactly what it seems. You still fight so desperately against this truth, but you feel it too. Yes? Yes!
You are mad. You have mistaken hallucinations for reality.
Are you really want to talk, Mr. Holmes? Speak truthfully now. In the port, in the swamp, what did you see?
We'll say I saw other worlds because we did. But I'm pretty sure they were hallucinations.
Something beyond the capacities of my imagination. A world so alien, but
so familiar. Yes, I see it too, in your mind's eye. Untold horrors lick their lips in the shimmering dreamlands as Sarnath sinks eternal.
I mean, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle loved some mysticism, so I'm just going to say he would have been cool with Holmes thinking it was other worlds. The stories of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle having a falling out with Houdini because he was sure that Houdini was for realsy magic, and Houdini was like, nah, it's just tricks, dog. And Sir Arthur Conan Doyle being like, you're lying to me. Tell me how you work your real magic. I really hate these jerks. Ooh, there was a Houdini and Doyle TV series. I haven't seen that. For real though, where can I actually go? Not sure if I can get through. Someone else just fell off. Great, great, great. I mean, am I not trapped in here at the moment? Let's see, I can't get out. Oh, wait. Ooh, gross. failed the QTE I wasn't ready for. Oh, that's too bad for Watson. Oh, that's not good for Watson. X. B. Oh no, I don't want to go back that way. Oh no, I was trying to rotate the thing. Let's just work our way back through. No big deal here. What a weird sequence this is. Guess that's the idea. It's kind of a tricky puzzle, huh? There we got one. Have to go back through. There we go. Making it work. Yeah, I think mysticism was big right until World War I, and then like realism took over in a big way, like in philosophy and art, everywhere. I think being confronted with the depths of humanity's violence caused some folks to rethink. So I still can't get to the one I need to shatter. That kind of sucks.
It's completely broken. Something is missing here. Interesting.
What do we need to do here, gang? Is that the one we already shattered?
This could prove useful.
Beam emitter crystal, okay. So we had a beam earlier that didn't have. Haven't repaired the broken lantern yet, but now I should be able to. Where was the broken lantern? There we go. Orange is good. That's good to know. Wish these jerks would clear away. Okay. That currently has one beam going toward it. Let's see what we got going on. Bet Sherlock's getting tired of talking to that guy up there. While Watson hopelessly tries to figure out this puzzle. Okay.
But what is the point?
Woo.
What are you hoping to achieve with all this slaughter? Do these people deserve such suffering?
They are just tools. Their existence is meaningless unless put to use. Oh, all-seeing master. Oh, grand God beneath. How he has blessed them with purpose.
You use them for cruelty.
I've seen a man eat his own flesh just to hear the whispers of lizards.
I mean, who hasn't?
I've seen a mother behead her newborn that she might travel to another world. Galaxies swallow each other whole. Light folds in on itself until nothing remains. You know not cruelty, Mr. Holmes. Cruelty is for such knowledge to be beyond the reach of so many.
This is hubris delusion. You are Icarus flying too close to the sun.
All right.
No. You misinterpret the legend, Holmes. Icarus flew. He reached heights no man had ever reached. One must imagine Icarus happy.
And
He
Sisyphus.
burned. Rochester plummeted to his death.
And were you to ask him of his choice, he would have not a single regret. Every step I took was necessary. Every drop of blood a blessing. Every death predestined. Surely you understand. It was for knowledge. The only thing worth living for. Why must you remain so blind? Be honest. What is it you fear?
Probably losing my mind.
I'm afraid that it will cost me my sanity, much as it has cost you yours.
There is no such thing as sanity. There is only the world as it is, and one's willingness to accept it.
Oh, that guy's always sort of wobbling as he talks. Okay, let's get a save here. We've got this gang. We're going to beat this game tonight. And everyone's going to feel so good when it's over. Okay, so it looks like I have to work my way out one way or another. I wonder if the crowd has reoriented, thus giving me access to other points of interest. No! Oh no! How dumb. I've already made this mistake once. Of course, generally any mistake worth making once in a game is worth making twice. That's my philosophy. Hooded corpses in Dead Space 2 and 3. It's been too long since I've played the Dead Space games. I really loved them when they came out. I recently recommended Dead Space, the remake, to my pal Damien, who sometimes once upon a time used to stream with me, playing some Fortnite on the channel, but he went and bought it for his PS5, and he mentioned he was playing it, and then has never mentioned it to me again, which makes me think he did not care for it. So I've recommended someone buy an expensive game they didn't like, so now I feel horrible. Actually, I like Dead Space, though. Okay, I wonder what I'm supposed to be aiming at now. Hey, Silver Streak, take care. Thanks for watching. We'll try to defeat these Eldritch Horrors, but you never can tell. They may get the best of me yet. Okay, there's one lit up. The game is still asking us to get 2 beams on everything, right? Yeah, they won't stop talking about Gruyere, these cultists. Is that it? This is good ASMR. Who doesn't love this chanting and rain sounds? Now that you've said it, kind of sounds like they're saying Gruyere. It's all I can hear. So I guess this is a dead end for now. I can't figure out how to get through those guys to turn that around. Nothing I can do back in here. Cultist chance to study too, yes. If anyone sees what I'm doing wrong, feel free to point out. I don't mind a hit here. Not proud, man. What if I do that? They step away from the... I don't think they do. They're still crowded around it, aren't they? Move the reflector and then move that one. Can't move it much. Good dad joke. Oh my goodness. I wish I could think of one off the top of my head. Oh my goodness. Give me a minute on that, Kevin. I'll try to come up with something. I'm terrible at ever remembering a joke, like on the spot when asked to. Okay, so that one's hitting it. Need another one to hit that. I'm terrible at remembering a joke at the spot. I'm dead. Reflector to the left. I can't get to that reflector. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Woo.
You truly believe it?
Thank you, Winstonwork.
That a god arises from below that the world shall end?
There is only nothingness, only chaos and torture and endless time, stretching its wings, baring its teeth.
It's preposterous. It's nonsense. It's... You drugged me. The fumes in the temple, narcotics, a bad reaction. Or you're one of my cross agents. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, this has the stink of my brother all over it. No, wait. Of course. I am dreaming in the asylum. In Black Edelweiss, tied to a chair.
You are standing right here, Holmes, as you always do.
You You said that before. You said we had met, but I've never seen you before in my life.
The cycle repeats. Old becomes new, and we remain pawns in the hands of a god. Submit! Submit to your inconsequence!
It is unthinkable.
It is undeniable.
I like this.
When
This is
you
good.
have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Now, Holmes, now is the moment. You know it in your heart. Say it. Say it!
It's an illusion. A delusion. I am mad. I have become my mother.
No, no! You are lying to yourself, Mr. Holmes! Why? If you are not here for the truth, then you are a diversion, but no more!
Oh, you didn't want to hear that at all.
Oh, Master! Oh, Great One! He has come!
In this house, Dead Cthulhu and Ryleth wakes dreaming.
The world is
In this
yours.
house, we uplift Cthulhu. Well, that's one problem solved. Oh, I have to tell him. Wow. I have no choice. Wait. Did it not save my progress? Okay, let's see again about doing this. I've got that one aimed at already. Yeah, I've forgotten how to do it. That light up one of the ones I can't get to. Yup. Good job, Jess. Of course, I don't remember how I did this last time. Why would I? Why would I bother to remember? Yeah, I think I can actually reach that one, right? This kind of has the vibe of like one of those puzzles that you come across in adventure games every now and then, where you've done something a few times already, and like doing it one more time doesn't necessarily make it any better as a puzzle. It's like, now I'm just doing it again, huh?
There. You're. It went now.
It's real. All of it, it's real.
Okay. So I solved this last one a few minutes ago. Premature, or is it the last one? There may be a couple left. But I solved one of them prematurely a little while ago. Because there are a few I can't quite reach due to all the depraved cultists. Okay, there's one. Then maybe that one can just be aimed straight at it. Or was this the... Okay.
Maybe your god is unstoppable, but you are merely a man. And I know how to stop you.
How you gonna do it
What
then?
do you mean? What have you done?
I have made a friend.
Is one weakness. I like that. That's good.
No! Curse you! Oh,
Friendship
great
defeats Cthulhu
one,
once again.
forgive me!
It is over, Rochester.
I thought this time would be different. But the gods laugh at man's arrogance.
Sherlock, come back down.
The wave!
Come with us. Turn yourself in. Save yourself.
The abyss calls for me, Mr. Holmes, as it does for you. The final problem approaches, and you too shall fall.
Sherlock, please. Rochester, don't.
Such heights we reach.
No.
You will see me falling
Sherlock,
from
we must get
such
inside.
great
I have to
heights.
see it, John. I have to know.
We did it. We stopped the ritual. It was all a dream.
Apologies, did I rouse you? I could relocate to the study, but I wanted to be at hand should you need me.
No. The sound of your keys is my tether back to the waking world.
I find writing of our adventure helps me too.
Took a nap, finally.
Perhaps at some
It's
point
fine.
you could read it and tell me if it accords with your memory. There are moments in our journey that only you were privy to. Your encounter with Gygax, your visions with Light of the Abyss, your confrontation with Rochester.
No,
Pardon me?
do not publish it. It would be professional suicide. You would be a laughingstock, a fabulist, concocting penny dreadfuls for the unwashed masses. And I would no longer attract a distinguished clientele, but madmen convinced I could connect them to their deceased relatives or help them capture a fairy.
Ah. It doesn't seem to get any better, does it?
Yep, we met Gary Gygax earlier in the
I
game.
close my eyes.
Went to Lake
John,
Geneva.
I am falling. Falling into a black abyss. It is endless and suffocating and unforgiving. What I would give for a dreamless night.
It's going to be all right.
Have some straight up opium,
is that?
Holmes.
It will help you rest.
No, not that. No. I say, Watson, would you be afraid to sleep in the same home as a lunatic, a man with softening of the brain, an idiot whose mind has lost its grip?
Not in the least.
Boy, they're also shining. What shiny characters.
That's lucky.
That's a good friend. I thought I could get a publication while betraying a friend. I'd do it. I gotta fill out that CV, baby. Wow. There it is. That's the end of the game. We burned the manuscripts. The game never happened. Good game. This was really fun. GG. I like this a lot. You know what they say, publish or perish. But this was really good. I recommend this game. If of the two, I maybe liked chapter 1 a little bit more, just in terms of it being a more sprawling open world kind of thing. But this one, I think, had a tighter story start to finish. It's a little shorter too, so it's easier to sort of, pull the whole story together. But this was good. Again, if you want spooky vibes in Sherlock Holmes, I think this one really hits both of those in a great way. So yeah, this was fun. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for being part of this. On Wednesday night, I'll be back with more X-Files, the game. I might try to pop up before then. We'll see. My schedule's a little weird for the next couple of days, but I'll be back at the very least on Wednesday with Retro Adventure Wednesday. So thanks for joining me. We'll get a raid going. Let's see. To whence shall we raid? What is happening? Let's raid Hungry Urea, who is playing Final Fantasy V for the Super Famicom tonight. I believe I always get my Final Fantasy numbers mixed up on the Super NES. I believe this is the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played. So we'll see if it looks familiar when I get there. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope everybody has a great week. And I will see you again soon, hopefully on the other side of the raid. Take care, y'all.